Hey, morning. Looks like we'll shoot this again. So I messed up trying to, which, it's funny you guys don't know anything about it, but I messed up trying to get you in the Bobcat and I already shot this section and turned the video off. So we'll start over real quick. I think I found a good spot in the Bobcat where the camera doesn't shake around too much, and that's what was going on. Because I think it'll be better viewing for you guys from inside, maybe shoot a little bit outside too, but I want to let you know what's going on. So I'm on almost day 7 of COVID. I tested positive last Friday. I tested positive again this morning, so I haven't been seeing any customers. I'm getting messages nonstop. I'm pretty much asymptomatic. I mean, I feel fine. I got a little bit of sniffles, that's about it. Never had a sore throat. Never any chest congestion, anything, just pretty much just a runny nose. But I'm still positive. I'm trying to do the right thing here and not expose anybody else. I think I might be past my contagious stage anyway, but I can go another day. I don't have any seafood deliveries this morning, so don't have to go out and see anybody, so I'm gonna stay around the house. And what I'm going to try to work on today is I have a good customer furniture maker down in Woods Hole that's asked me for some black locust, a couple of 100 board feet of black locust and some more cherry. I have to deconstruct the back side of this pile. The front side of the pile is all new wood, the back side of the pile is all old wood, and I want to eventually get this whole pile out of here and somewhere else, but I want to flatten out this whole area here. All the way through the back there. I'm going to torch off that little white oak with the Widowmaker hanging in the top of it because I've already undermined it, and get rid of all that brush there and make this area flat here. So I got to get these logs out of here. Plus I need a few for orders. I got a clear pine order for a barn door maker that has to be clear. That log's going to be perfect for. There's not a limb on it. Some of these other small ones, I think there are some clear ones in there, but I want to get them out and sorted. In the back side here, I got some, I believe that's elm right there. I think that's a Norway maple right there. That's a hard maple right there that I don't know if it's any good anymore. I can't see what that log is right there. Oh, it looks like a spruce. So there's a spruce right here. I'm going to get these out of here, pulled out. I think I can come into this pile from here. I'll probably cut that kind of half nasty white pine up for some ground bunks. The outside's, going to be punky and rotted, but the inside will be solid. So I might be able to get a couple of 6x out of that. And for black locust, I can see black locust hanging out of the pile here. You can see some down in there. That's a walnut. That one right there is a walnut, good size one. That one right down in there is a walnut, nice size one. There's a bunch of black locust here. I think some of them look like shorties, so that's not good. I got my black locust up the top. Got some red cedar in there. Funky spruce log here. I think that big one is a nice straight, fairly clear red oak, I believe. I don't think that's an elm. I know there is some elm in here, but I don't think that's one. It looks oaky to me. That's a pretty good sized log, so I get that up in my oak pile. But anyway, from about, eventually this whole pile will be gone, hopefully. But from about right here over, I want to take everything out and then regrade and flatten this area here. So that's kind of what I'm up to today. I considered keeping you outside and let you watch from out here, but that's not going to be a very good video, just watching me run around in the skid steer. So I think I'll take you inside the cab with me. I think I found a good place to mount you, and we'll try to deconstruct this pile as much as we can without having to throw on without using chains and a grapple and stuff to yank stuff out of there. We'll see if I can come in from the sides, just kind of flick a few of these out of here, get some of them out first, and then maybe swing around this side. I could probably get those from the side. I want to limit the amount of dirt that I get on that log because that's getting sawn very shortly. So see if we can deconstruct as much of it as we can before we have to get out and start grappling stuff and dragging it out. I think that's what I'm going to have to do over there. But we'll try it as much as we can without having to grapple stuff out. And I'm going to put you on pause really quick till I get you mounted inside, and that way you can hear me, and we'll go from there. So COVID project number 472. So I'll put you on pause quick. All right, so I got the heater going. It's going to be a little bit loud. Hopefully this works. Hopefully you don't fall out. Hopefully the thing doesn't fall off the windshield. I think everything's okay. So we'll go at it. If you fall down, you fall down. If it doesn't end up being a good video, it doesn't end up being a good video. But just help you watch me deconstruct this and sort through some of these logs and see what we got. Hopefully we got some surprises in there, and we're gonna get to going here. So let's flip you around, Phil. Yeah, I think that's an all right view. I'll adjust it if I think it's wrong. So we'll get ourselves goosed up here, and yeah, it's fairly stable. That looks all right. So first thing I'm gonna do is try to get this log flipped out of here. I'm just gonna go in underneath it with the forks. You won't be able to see my forks the whole time, but I think you kind of get the gist of it. spin back in here, spin around. It's kind of tight here without backing over any of my wood. to get done. So I'll see if I can get in underneath the end of this one. I'm about maybe a third of the way in. See if I can pick it up a little bit. Just kind of slide her out. I didn't want that to happen. That was the only thing I didn't want. I didn't want it to find its way up on top. Let's see if I can climb up here. Again, might have to spin back around this one. Let me see if I can get some of the stuff out from underneath it first, maybe. It's just a little maple pole here. I'll get this out. I might be able to just try to grab the end of it right here. I don't want to damage the log. See if I can just kind of, there we go, got it back down. We got it now. It's a lot better video if I don't have to keep getting out and looking for it and putting the grapples on and stuff. And lift it up out of the dirt here. Slide her out a little bit. Oh, almost got it. Right there. Oh, I got her. Oh, don't go too far, bitch. She went too far on me. See if I can put it down so it stays up a little. Here a little bit. Just drop it right there. I can grab it going from the side of it. Slippery. Log slippery. Stick this one right on top right here. We got a little bit of the shakes. You got the Saturday morning shakes going on. Put this one on the top. This one's going to get cut fairly sooner than later. Let's see what's next here. I'll try maybe. What I'm going to try to do is do a little maple thing on the ground and just kind of shove out maybe half a whole Google culture log. This thing is out of my way for now. See if I can. So I got those walnuts. So I don't know if you can see them right there, but I got a walnut right here, right here, and right here. So I kind of want to, and then I got a red cedar sitting next to them. Kind of want to be careful about how I get them out of there. I think what I'm going to do is, if you look down here, there's some black locust in here, and I think they're shorties. What if I get you up a little bit, a little better video, a little better view down? Hold on, I'm going to keep you tight so you don't shake around like hell. See if I can get you up one click. Yeah, that's better. See if I can flick some of these little black locusts out of the ground here. Still can't see the tip of my forks, damn it. Come on. There we go. See if I can keep you right there. That would be good. God, the thing does not want to sit right there. So if I can get some of these little black locusts. Oh, it's not little. It's not that short. It's stuck in there. I don't want to damage that walnut. I kind of want to get these out of the way. These look like almost like fence post length. I don't know why that's not coming out of there. What the hell is that stuck in? Wow. Alright, I'm going to go in from the side and see if I can fork them out of here. I don't know why that's so stuck. It must be a longer log than I think it is. So I'm going to kind of go in underneath these with the forks. They get dirty doing it, unfortunately. Just rip these out of here. Now I can probably stuff them out now. Yeah, that's a little bit longer. It's only good for a post. Fence posts. These will be good. The black locust anyway, not the jump maple on the ground here, but the black locust will be good for posts in my hooping culture or retaining wall. So real close to being able to pull that wheel nut out. But normally I don't lock my forks side to side because I'm moving them so much, but in this case I did lock them. So if they move a little bit, they'll lock in and they won't be able to fall out again. So it's kind of, I get this thing in a bad spot. See if I can get it from the side. You know, see if it'll be easy. Kind of walking across the top of it. Kind of walking across the top of this bump. I gotta knock it over sideways. Grab the end of it here. Monday. Got dirt all